Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Mystia's Izakaya, which we stopped playing for a little bit, but I figured I might as well play it at least once a little bit before I start a new series, so we're just gonna play this again. Also, this is the spring outfit, apparently, which I was waiting until spring to use it, so now we'll use it, and apparently it makes the Izakaya looks different. So we have that to look forward to. I don't remember what was happening in the plot. I think I just had to go talk to Reimu about stuff. So I think we should go do that. I also will first get this, and we'll hit this store because it's here. Just do my usual thing of buying from the stores I go to, even though I could buy everything online if I wanted to. And by online, I mean on the phone, but yes. Let's go to the Bamboo Forest of the Lost. I also want to go to Former Hell, because I think I can turn in a quest there. Chat, you aren't playing werewolves anymore? I'm not very good, yes. Okay, I think I'm very close to maxing them out, and then we don't have to open the Izakaya here ever again. So we already did everyone else here. So I suppose let's go to... Well, it would take less... Well, we need to go to Reimu anyway, so go this way. And she might drag us away on plot, which means we won't get to go to Former Heck like I want, but we will see. Some Iberico pork, why not? And truffles. Miss Reimu, it's you. It's been a while. Would you like some tea? Yes, please. You came at a good time. I brought out my good tea today. Here. Thank you. It's delicious. Miss Reimu seems to be in a good mood. Did something good happen? There's nothing going on. That's the best thing that could happen. Why do you seem down? Well, I came to visit this time to tell you about something, but saying it might spoil your mood. You've already ruined my mood by not telling me. Well, did you know that Miss Marisa is growing a kind of flower from yokai? A flower from yokai? What is it? I haven't heard about this at all. It seems that she has been cultivating the fruit of the flower of yokai and selling it to the Kappa for a while now. No wonder she stopped coming to the banquets. She must have been busy with that. Keep talking. Well, I heard them say that eating the fruit of that magical flower seems to make fairies hyperactive. What does the fruit look like? Red, kind of like a small tomato. That witch. I'm going after her. Huh, now, wait. Miss Reimu is really determined. Hey, I'll catch up to her and see what's going on. Assume she went to the forest. If I go here, and then do some fast teleportation by flying in the sky, I can get there. So we'll go in here real quick. So I think I opened here once, and there's a quest I might be able to turn in. Say hi to the spider, by the way. No, not yours. I still need to do yours. So maybe I came here for nothing. Might as well buy some fancy stuff, though. And say hi to people. Okay, let's fly up to this place as our fast travel option. And I guess buy some stuff here. Truffle. Okay, now go to Forest... Oh, sorry. Go to the Forest of Magic. There, it's happening. Let me take a drink of water. I'll be back in one bit. There they are. What fruit of desire? I really have no idea what you're talking about. If I knew that something like that happened to Yuyiko, I would have immediately gone to help. That's not very nice of you. You didn't even tell me about such a big incident. I was wondering why you were always missing, so you've been hiding around doing something bad. Sorry, but what did I do? Miss Reimu. Mystia, why are you here too? Hey, you be the judge. Reimu insists that I planted some fruit of desire. Wait, didn't you also say something about the fruit of desire last time? The heck is that? Could it be a mistake, Miss Reimu? Miss Marisa really doesn't seem to know. There's no mistake, that is indeed the fruit of desire. Sure, but... Tell me truthfully, how did you get it in the first place? The flowers of Makai? Well, the way I grow them is a trade secret. The Kappa buy them for me at a high price, so I'm not selling. Or telling, I guess? I'm getting there. I'm only talking because it's you. You can't tell anyone. I know, just tell me the whole story. Some time ago, a lot of black water came gushing out of the ground. Interesting. I didn't know where it came from, so I just collected some for my experiments. What did you want to experiment on? As I said before, magic is the result of countless experiments. If you don't try to experiment on something new, how can you research new magic? Whether if it was a mushroom or something else, adding it to the black water swallowed it up. The black water didn't change, so I thought the experiment would be a failure. Then what happened next? Next, I just dumped the failed product, under a tree. What, you mean you put the black water that swallowed the mushrooms back onto the ground? Well, it did come from the ground originally, so I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. Marisa! Then what? Jeez, you're so impatient. It turned out nothing happened. Well, not long after that, there were little red flowers on the tree that I hadn't seen before. Were these the flowers of Makai? At first I didn't know they were the flowers of Makai either, although I could feel the magic contained within them. But almost all plants in the Forest of Magic contained some power, so I didn't care. After some time, the petals began to wither and soon they produced red fruits, rather. It's really confusing how you grow it, and what's the deal with the Kappa. Notori happened to be nearby at the time and also came to have a look. The fruit contains a special magic that seems to have an invigorating effect, so she took some back to study. The next day, she paid to buy all the fruits for me, and continued to let me grow them so that she could buy more. How long ago was this? I remember the forest being particularly noisy for a while, so it was planted then, right? Anyway, Notori said she would buy as much as she could get. I just mixed the black water again according to the original recipe and sprinkled it all around the forest. After some time, the trees everywhere bore red flowers and then red fruits. It took long enough that I got used to the sight of the red trees and forgot about the deal with the Kappa. During those days, the fairies in the forest seemed to be rather hyperactive, as if they were not afraid of death. They were bright and mischievous all the time. The Forest of Magic isn't a suitable place for fairies in general due to the miasma, but many magicians live here. Most of them are withdrawn, so it's not often you see a magician as cheerful as me. Those magicians were tired of being harassed by the fairies that some decided to teach them a lesson. Others just kept their doors shut. Alice also kept hers closed, but she seemed to notice how strange the forest had become and left to investigate. She happened to see the Kappa urging me to deliver the goods, and sharply told me that they were flowers of Makai and blamed me for the mutation. So it's been going on since then. You've already made such a mess, why are you still growing them? Although Alice said they were flowers of Makai, she herself isn't sure about the fruit. The Kappa took all the fruits away, so it's not a problem with the forest anymore. And I also thought about it. It's not really a big deal making people hyperactive, but I didn't want the fairies to eat them and cause more trouble. Now I only grow them on the tree in front of my house and set up a magic seal, so it's foolproof. Foolproof? No way, what nonsense. No wonder I couldn't find the fruit of desire that Yuko mentioned. You already picked up and sold all of them. Anyway, that's about it. What about the fruit of desire? I knew that the forest had been strange for some time. When I came to check it out, the fairies were in a state similar to that time. It's like the incident where the miracle mallet went into overdrive and mixed with the aura of a curse again. A curse? Surely the fairies and Miss Yuko have the same symptoms. Aren't curses your specialty? Yes, purifying curses is a Miko's strong point, so I was easily able to purify all the troublemakers in the forest, except for a few. But fairies can't cause anything too big. Even if they die after consuming their life energy, they'll be reborn, so I didn't care much. There's a reason why you and Miss Marisa are close friends. So you purified them. I thought the changes went away naturally. So now what? It seems like a trivial matter, so why the need to rush to me? If it were just the fairies who ate the fruit of desire by mistake, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But who would have thought that Yuiko would have eaten it by mistake too? Yeah, you already mentioned her. What does this have to do with Yuiko? The effects of the fruit of desire isn't to excite, but to amplify the desire of the person who eats it. The fairies are simple and only think about pranks all day long, so apart from that, they don't cause much harm. But Yuiko is different. She has an endless appetite. No matter how big your appetite is, wouldn't it be possible to just purify the curse? The most troublesome thing is her state. But what about it? Yukari said that her very existence is a curse. If I purified her, she would disappear. She's the Lord of Netherworld, so if she just disappears, there'll be no one to manage the ghosts. So what will happen if you just leave Yuiko alone? Yuiko is a ghost, so she has no body that can feel full. If she could continue to eat endlessly, she would eventually devour the entire Gensokyo. Do you know how much effort we put in? In the end, it was Mystia that made dishes that satisfied her desire and broke her curse. That, I didn't know about that. Now you do. You can't grow these flowers from Makai anymore. Also, what do the Kappa need so many fruit of desire for? It seems that they are being sold to hell. Hell? Well, since it's not in Gensokyo anymore, I guess it's none of my business. Anyway, don't you dare plan anymore. Yeah, just export all the drugs to a different nation, and then it's fine. I know. Thank you for telling me about it this time, and stopping her from continuing to do something so stupid. After all, I don't want to go through something similar again. Well, that should be the end of it. Ah. What's wrong? My tea is still in the corridor. The fairies didn't take it, did they? I have to hurry back. Yo, Mystia, it's unkind of you not to tell me such a big thing. I'm a valuable customer of your store, after all. I actually only found out about it not too long ago. Ah, what a shame. Now I might not be able to afford tipping after eating at your Izakaya. It's alright. I'm kidding. Between you and me, I have a lot of money saved up from selling those fruit of desires. I can still afford to tip, so don't cut corners for me. I won't. Well, it's getting late. The fun's over, so why don't you go and prepare to open your store? I'm not here for the fun. I know, I'm heading off now. Well, I guess that wraps that up. Unless... Well, first let me buy... I'll take a cream, truffle, coffee, ice cream. Unless I can go talk to the Kappa now that their supplier's taken down. Worth investigating, let's go. And I promise, one day I'll read all of this information I said I would, and I'll play these. Let's see what they're like. I think I played it once and then never went back. Nothing going on. Okay, I'm just gonna steal your pickle ingredients. And now get all the free stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, Bamboo Forest of the Lost. Hopefully for the last time. And I should get out the handy-dandy notebook, which I will. Right before we start. Amount cookable. Get all those. And then go boop, boop, boop. Do this, and then go boop, boop. Fairy dew, sure. Low in fairy dew, but I'll make it work. Begin. And we can see what it looks like with the new spring stuff. It's got the cherry blossoms. That's kinda nice. And all the red lanterns and stuff. Those are already kinda there, aren't they? But you know what I mean. Let them everything except for the special people. Like Moko is here. Spiciness and shochu drink. Was it there's something like that's like this, that thing? Usually get her that. And just make it spicy and add a peach to it. I think that's what I usually get her. I forgot what she wanted for a drink. She wants shochu. Now I'm doing my new strategy of giving them the most expensive drink I can get. So, filter it. Descending price. We want Fire Rat's robe for you now. Where am I? Okay. Bleed the dry of all their money quickly. But we're not doing this just to make them like us. We're doing it for the money now. Kaguya is here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Modern drink. Most legends and folklore on Earth were spread by residents of the moon. I can take, what was it, one of these? So, one of these, the premium, I think, alone. Does that have legendary? I don't see it. It is more expensive though, so I'll get her anyway. And then just add that. Oh, what's this? This. I think you want that. Just do that. And modern drink. I know the most expensive modern drink is that mojito sphere. So I'll just get that for you. Okay. I should have put the other ingredient in the food as well, but oh well. Okay, Moku and you. One can feel its heat. I think it was here. There's like, just get her the miso tofu and add the fruit and the chili pepper thing. And drink another shochu drink. So get the Fire Rat's robe for you. Oh, a lot of people here. You first. Created and spread by residents of the moon. Again. Do this and then actually put both of the extra ingredients in. And she should like it better. And sake. What's the most expensive sake? The Full Moon's Eve. So here you go. Hopefully you love it. A tiny bit. I'm trying to remember. There was something that was like... This is a small portion. Yes, this is what I was thinking of. And then I just add the other stuff they like. Udabara and ice. It's a little bit more expensive than the rice. Well, actually, I don't... I think the other thing is more expensive, so I just went with that. And what's the most expensive fruity drink? The Daijinjo. So you can have some of that. Let's see if that's still good enough. They loved it. Okay, you want even more. History and culture. I'll make you another one of these. And modern, get the mojito sphere. Okay, Marisa is approaching. been waiting on Kagero, which is the reason we came here. If she doesn't show up again, then we have to keep opening here. Okay, Japanese food. I'll get you your usual. Chillable drink. What's the most expensive chillable drink? Full Moon's Eve. Let's try to get all the money out of her. Now Kagero is here. We need to make sure to make her happy. More mushrooms. Yep, I can do that. In fact, hold off on the... Well, you know, we got plenty of truffles again. We'll give them to you. Kagero, I am still a wolf. Now you, and I'll double check, it's rice ball, ice, etc. So rice ball, Iberico, coconut, ice. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be good. For the drink, you want sake. I'll just give you spare sake for that. We're not giving you the most expensive thing because we actually want you to eat here more than once. Make sure your hearts go all the way up. Marisa's done already, and so are you. They only stayed for one. Okay, I think that was everybody that can't show up, so I'm just gonna chill over here. Can I check from here already how happy Kagero is? The hearts seem all full to me, so I think we're done with the Bamboo Forest of the Lost. Never have to open here again. In theory. Let me check this. Where was she? Marisa. Was her budget used to be higher? I can't remember. Did her budget used to be higher? I think it's still the highest. That's probably the same it always has been. I don't know if it went down because of not having the income, but I think it is still the same. Just double checking. Okay. Let's go hang out with our spinning threads. Okay, more plot. I didn't expect the origin of the incident to be like this. Sure enough, it was Miss Marisa behind it. Yes. Ah ha ha ha, it sounds like that. Miss Marisa sure is special. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. But I wonder, is it really over? Isn't that the case? Aha, that's true. I hope that everything is now resolved. Are you still worried? I don't know why, but I still can't let it go. Feels as though you've become more perceptive as to these kind of things since the incident. You think so? Like this time. If you hadn't paid close attention, you wouldn't have been able to trace where the fruits of desire came from. Hey, you're making me embarrassed. No, I'm serious. I overheard a conversation between the head priestess and that Taoist earlier. They said something about the yokai sage interfering with the law of cause and effect. They also mentioned that it was in order to save the Lord of the Netherworld. Were they talking about Miss Yukari and Miss Yuyuko? Maybe. They also said, well, they said some words I didn't quite understand, so I wrote some of them down. Something about the world line, and that repeatedly interfering with the law of causality so many times will be returned to the reincarnator. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, do you still remember that ginkgo leaf? Do you think maybe you've actually been through this incident countless times, and this is the only time you've succeeded, and that's why you always feel like fate is pulling the strings? Something I've already been through countless times. Something the matter? Kane-sensei said something similar a while back. She said the fact that Gensokyo can maintain this peace is because of me failing and reincarnating countless times, till I finally saved Miss Yuyuko. What? Is that even possible? I think it was achieved with a combination of Kane-sensei's and Miss Yukari's abilities. I'm not really sure how it works either. The ability to eat history and the ability to manipulate boundaries. Wouldn't that make you the messiah of Gensokyo, Misty? Messiah? That's way off the wall. I'm even getting goosebumps now. I guess someone still isn't used to our new identity. You'll get used to it after a while, Misty. Quit it already. But seriously, if something like that did happen, doesn't it just prove what I was talking about? Bottom line is, if anything feels off, keep an eye out. It never hurts to be prepared. Okay. Don't worry, whatever happens, I'll be right beside you. You mean it? Thanks, Kyoko. Of course I do. Okay, it's getting late. Let's head back home. Alright, see ya tomorrow. See ya. Okay, profit over 10,000. Not bad. We have a lot of expired dishes, a lot of wasted ingredients, but we need it for the spin to win. Okay, new stuff. Suspicious Kappa behaviors. Recently, the Kappa are becoming agitated and anxious. Our reporters have even spotted high-ranking Kappa walking in circles at the foot of the mountain. We all know that Kappas are famously cunning, which makes it even more baffling why they are acting like that. Our newspaper will provide additional updates if we uncover anything else. So I guess that's what we have to check into next time. As well as definitely go to the Bamboo Forest of the Lost for the last time. And then I'll probably try to open places that we have a bunch of people that want food, just so I can get this list cut to size, because it's still way too big. Like, finally make somebody their misery cheese sticks. And make cheese omelets and stuff. Maybe make those tomato fries. So I can actually look at this list and not be overwhelmed by how much stuff there is on it. Like, these two don't matter. These are just, like, infinitely repeating stuff. But the rest, though. Well, we shall work on it. So, well, before that, actually, let me check. Make it easier for my thumbnail if I can just find the pictures we've already done. The Flower of Makai. So this just happened. Whoa. Sudden appearance of black water. I don't know which one would be a better thumbnail. I guess this one. We'll make this a thumbnail. So everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.